Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone to another Ref Brandon and the Todd family YouTube video. Wherever you are, whatever you may be doing, thank you so much for making Ref Brandon and the Todd family a part of your day. We always greatly appreciate it. Happy Monday to everybody out there. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. This is the first week in the month of June. Father's Day is now less than 2 weeks away, and today here on the channel, I want to talk some NASCAR racing because over the weekend, all three series were in action. We had the Craftsman Truck Series race from Gateway, and we had the NASCAR Cup Series race from Gateway, and this is the third year of the Cup Series going to Gateway. And if you're not sure where that is, it's just outside of St. Louis. But the Xfinity drivers were in Portland, so they were not all three at the same race track. The truck race and the Xfinity race pretty much just about ran at the same time, not the whole time, but the truck race started a little after 1:30 Eastern time, and the Xfinity race started shortly after 4:30 Eastern time on Saturday. So you pretty much had them intertwined there at the end of the truck race. And if you have a split screen, that's good. But if you want to watch it live, that's bad, because unless you've got a split screen, you can't watch them both at the same time. But Corey Heim comes out with the win at the Truck Series race on Saturday from Gateway. Rumor is that Corey Heim is going to be full-time in Cup next year. I don't know that he's ready. He's very young, but he is very, very talented. So he might start in Cup, but I think he'll drive for one of the lesser-known teams until he makes a name for himself. Then he might get a ride with one of the bigger teams. But Corey Heim is going to be really, really good. I just don't know that he's quite ready for Cup yet. Christian Eckes comes home second, followed by Nick Sanchez, Ty Majeski, Lane Riggs, who is the son of former Cup Series driver Scott Riggs from back in the day. Lane comes home fifth, followed by Chase, I'm not kin to Brock Purdy, Ben Rhodes, Stuart Friesen, and then we had two road course ringers in this race as Andres Perez de Laura and Luke Fenhaus. Now, Gateway is not really a road course, but those two guys are known for being road course racers. And then the Xfinity race on Saturday, Shane Van Gisbergen gets his first career Xfinity Series win. Justin Allgaier comes home second, followed by Sammy Smith, AJ Allmendinger, and Eric Jones rounded out the top five. Cole Custer, Josh Williams, two Parkers back-to-back, Parker Kligerman and Parker Retzloff, 8th and 9th, and then Riley Herbst rounds out the top 10. And then yesterday afternoon, the Cup Series boys from Gateway, as I said, this was the third year racing at Gateway. Austin Cindric came home with the win. Now, Austin Cindric took the place of Brad Keselowski in that number 2 Penske car, and he won the Daytona 500 back in February of 2022 and got his Penske career off to a great start, and he had not come close to winning since then until yesterday. That's his second career win, and I believe that's the 9th different driver to win a race this year. Denny Hamlin, second. Brad Keselowski, third. Tyler Reddick, fourth. And Joey Logano, who won the first Gateway race 2 years ago, comes home fifth. Austin Dillon, sixth. Christopher Bell, seventh. Carson Hocevar, eighth. Justin Haley, ninth. And Kyle Larson came home in 10th. Now, Christopher Bell had the dominant car all afternoon long. Comes home 7th. With about 4 or 5 laps to go, he said something in the car felt like it broke and didn't know what it was, but the car just wasn't running the same. One of his teammates, Martin Truex Jr., basically helped him across the finish line the last few laps. So Christopher said he appreciated that, but Truex Jr. was in 34th place, 2 laps down, so he had no shot of winning. So you might as well try to help your teammate get his best finish as possible. And then Ryan Blaney looked like he was going to win with about a lap and a half to go. Ryan Blaney ran out of gas, and that's what helped Austin Cindric get the win. Ryan Blaney limped home and coasted the last lap and a half to a 24th place finish, which made him the final car on the lead lap. Now, the Truck Series does not race again until the end of the month. The final Friday of the month, Friday night, June 28th, the Craftsman Truck Series race will be in Nashville. But the Cup Series boys are back in action this upcoming Sunday. They'll be in Sonoma just like they are every year in June. And this will be the final race of the 2024 season on Fox. The following weekend, it moves over to NBC. A lot of people complain about not liking the Fox coverage. I personally have no problem with it. And I have done certain things where I've worked behind the scenes, so I know how aggravating directing and producing can be. And people always nitpick and try to find what's wrong. I'm not going to sit here and complain because they miss this wreck or they missed this wreck or this pit stop. You're not going to catch it all, but all in all, I enjoy Fox's coverage, especially now that Kevin Harvick is up in the booth. I never was a fan of Kevin Harvick as a race car driver, but he is very, very entertaining and very insightful and very knowledgeable up in the booth doing the race. But just Mike Joy and Clint Boyer the last couple of years by themselves, I know that's got to be hard when you're up there calling a race and it's 3.5, 4 hours of just two guys talking. So I'm glad they got a third person, and Kevin Harvick has done a phenomenal job. So this upcoming Sunday will be the final race of the 2024 season on Fox. And 1 week from tomorrow, next Tuesday, will be the final episode of NASCAR Race Hub on Fox Sports 1. They still, as of yet, have not announced what's going to take the spot of that show. Are they going to extend the shows that come on before Race Hub an additional 30 minutes, or are they going to start a brand new show? They haven't said, but it's still kind of strange that Fox tries to get new rights to NASCAR. They do get new rights to NASCAR. Then as soon as they sign their new contract, they say, you know what, we're going to cancel this show. And it's the only daily show that focuses on NASCAR, so it kind of doesn't make sense to sign a new agreement to keep carrying NASCAR and then turn around a couple days later and cancel your TV show that's about NASCAR. Any thoughts on this, please feel free to let me know. Let's go ahead and get our dad joke of the day in here. I read the Flat Earther Society's growing larger every day. They have millions of members around the globe. And that does it for today's Ref Brandon and the Todd Family YouTube video. Until next time, it's Ref Brandon saying, just like in pro wrestling, life can be over by the count of 3. Tell your friends and family how much you love them. Bye.